Good morning, dear goddess. Welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, dear Sharon. Welcome in. Good morning, Marcus. How are you doing? Good morning, Terence. How are you? I tell you, let the shenanigans begin. Hi, good morning, JDK. Good morning, Dion. Oh my goodness, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Oh my. I went to bed after last night. My God, what a marathon they have us on. Do you think they're gonna do the same thing today? Oh Lord, I don't think I'll be able to sit for 6 hours today. Oh my goodness, what a day we had. Darren says I ain't seen Amber at home this much in a long time. You know, guys, Amber did this to herself. She should have listened to her attorney and go home at a respectable time. Everything will happen. Remember, we said anything happened, it's on Amber. We are not gonna get involved. Remember, our lawyer says go home at a respectful time, and she decided to ignore the law and come home in the morning time, dress up like she's going to a party, right? And now Denisha, you see the skit last night, when she finished cooking and Shayla sat there with her what you call it there, her DoorDash and looking salty as ever and pouring ketchup on it. Meantime, let me say, the mistress of the house, the wife is step out and the mate is step in. Oh my goodness, and good morning, guys. Good morning. I you see Denisha there cook and with our lobster tail. With the shrimp like it looks like it's a lobster Alfredo, it looks like. And she share out her man food, throw juice and hand it to him. And Shayla just keep cutting her eye and looking, I think Shayla wanted something, she couldn't take it no more. She pack up the bag and said, well, I have to go get Kai. A parent has to do that. You know what I mean? These the rust drops, sorry guys. Cutting into my skin. Yeah, I tell you. All right, welcome in everyone. Welcome in. Okay. Let me just do our morning greeting. Good morning. Welcome in Goddess. Welcome in Sherma. Welcome in Marvis. Welcome in Terrence. Welcome in JDK. Welcome in, yes. Dion. Welcome in Margaret. Welcome in Terrence. Okay, I think I said those name already now. Uh, it's cooking season. My goodness, cooking season. Oh, I love that though, cooking season. I'm a foodie. Yes, I'm a foodie. Good welcome in Sabrina. Good morning, Eklin. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Belinda. Oh, good morning, Antoinette. Oh Lord, grand rising there, Eklin. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Terence, they're both wrong. You are absolutely right. They are both wrong. I tell you, both wrong. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I tell you, it's just a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot, I tell you. And then I'm here sending my invite if anybody wants to. Yeah, to my Shami girl, if Shami is up for it this morning. Last night when I see those skit drop with Denisha and Anthony, honestly, I wasn't in the mood anymore. I couldn't. So I said, okay, maybe I'll discuss them this morning. I'll just do premiere. I don't know. See how we feels if we want to take a look. Or the girl say, I'm here prawn off in an amber bed and say, but is it amber bed anymore? Because Amber abandoned the home and she were not supposed to do that, but Amber abandoned her home. And we're just gonna call a spade a spade. That is what Amber did. She abandoned the home. hmm And then the matey just take in and take over and tell Mr. Dalton, I am not leaving here. I am here to stay. Welcome in, Steffi Mac. Welcome in, Annie. Oh my, welcome in, Sabina. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see what you guys are saying. All right. I'm not here for the shenanigans. JPK, she not here for the shenanigans. You just want him to sign the paper and move on, right? But now, here, mistress, let me just jump. No, before did I read what I need to read? No. Let me see. I'm going to have it. All right. So the word today says, stay faithful, for something amazing is on its way. Stay faithful. Something amazing is on its way. Have a fabulous Sunday, everyone. Welcome in. We are going to have such a good day. Can I just say a little something here? Just like a scripture, just something like a teeny. All of creation waits with eager longing for God to reveal His Son. For creation was condemned in loss in purpose, not of its own will, but because God willing will is to be so. Yet there was the hope that creation itself could one day be set free from its slavery to decay and will share the glories, freedom of the children of God. Romans 8:19-21 TV TV version. All right, so let's the day begin. We're gonna have I hope it's not going to be any stressful day that nobody going to throw their phone away. And look how Anthony played himself. Amber was actually coming home yesterday to tell him, you know what, and have a good conversation with him. I say, no, and I will take 20% or 25%. And he blow it by having Denisha there. And Amber also blow it by walking out with Dave. Let's not forget that. She walk out with Dave and that seal. You gotta have the nerve to come at you. Oh, let me behave myself. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Welcome to Sharon Review and Sharon Review Chat family. We are just going to be a lady and we're not going, we're just going to be like Amber and just allow slackness to take place in the house. Not. No man. They don't need to get me started. Denisha? No man, she need a yardie. Okay, let me just come up here. So, no. Or it's only Detroit. Amber can't take care of a business. Does she need me to go there to get that out of the house? Good morning, dear Sham.
Good morning, sweetie. How you doing?
Oh, well rested, darling.
Oh,
Shamian,
yep.
how would the blouse and skirt may I say yes? Does she need me to come to Atlanta and take
No,
that
no,
girl
no.
out of the
Listen,
house?
listen, listen. This is only for a time because she don't get what the end don't get. Trust me. She is behaving like she's Mrs. Dalton. Let me tell you how Denisha. And after me study her and the way she are going like she big and bad
Mhm.
and nothing no fears her. I don't know if you see the last two skit with she and Anthony last night.
Oh, yes, I
The
watched them
first
both. I
one, the
just kissed my teacher
first
and turn
one,
over to
the
sleep.
first one when Anthony was
Lad.
sitting on the bed and start to lie already.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime Anthony a lie him have a tell, he start to blink really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime he start lie him have a tell, him start to blink really, really fast. And when she asked him and she said, don't answer that because I don't want you to lie to me regarding if he's still in love with Amber.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, don't answer that because I don't want you to lie to me. And that is a tell. That is a tell.
Yes,
Okay?
I saw it.
That is a tell. And
That's a
then
correct. It
exactly.
was blink.
Blinking fast like hell, and that is how Anthony when him a tell lie. And when him asked, I'd say, what was that Amber was throwing up in her face? And him a say, oh, because Amber come see her there, and Amber is angry or whatever. No. You fi tell her, say you and that Dave make a ass of yourself. And I beg Amber to choose you. And that you fi tell her. But you not to tell her that. So
Mm-hmm.
so that was a lie him start with. He started with a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she said to him, say, when she said to him, when he said to her, so something man him say, "Bro, rock with, I'm because I'm rocking with you or you're rocking with me." And she said, "Until until as long as you want me to." And she sit
Until.
down on the bed and him kiss her upon her neck. And when she say,
Mm-hmm.
"You need a shower," and him she get up and I go to the bathroom and he said, "Do you want company?" And she said, "No, not
Not
tonight."
tonight.
And she walk away. And Anthony smell somewhere upon him body and then he start to rub.
Army.
Did you see what's rubbing his chest? Go back and look. Go back, go look. He start rubbing chest. After I smell whatever I must smell, in rubbing chest. He never rub it long, but him putting hand over him. You know if them say, "Are your heart up on your left hand?" And him putting hand and him rubbing chest. I was not watching, I did not watch any of those videos last night. I was in the comment. And when somebody said, "Boy, Anthony started to lie already," and somebody else said, "Did you low key see me rubbing his chest?" So when she come out of the bathroom, that's when she asks, that's when he asked her about the stress and say how she deal with that. And but before that, you hear me say Amber and Wayne. You hear when I mumble Amber and Wayne. Me don't know if anybody can. I am not a psychologist,
Mm-hmm.
and this is my opinion, but I've dealt
Mm-hmm.
with people who are just like Denisha. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not talking about gold digging or anything. People who remain calm under
Yeah.
pressure. People who can remain calm under pressure. Scammers remain calm under pressure because they
Mm-hmm.
have one intention, and that is to get what they need from you. So when they call you, they're going to tell you, and it doesn't matter what you're saying. They're not even raising their voice. They are
Mm-hmm.
calm, cool, and collected.
Mm-hmm.
Those are people who drug mules,
Yeah.
the well-seasoned drug mule. It doesn't matter. They come and you me, if I even if I'm doing something wrong and somebody even look at me, I start trembling because
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm doing something wrong. But people who are seasoned and people who studied how to not get caught in whatever wrong they're doing, they are the people who can, they don't break under pressure.
Okay.
People, some people who also goes to prison or spend time in prison or jail because survival in jail is the fittest. So they, some of them, not everybody, some people who go to jail, serve time, do not fold under pressure for no reason. Because in some of those prisons, it's the survival of the fittest, and they can't show you that they're afraid of anything.
Let her
So
up. No?
those are some of the people. Apart from when she came on the skit, she came on the skit as a scammer. So she is well seasoned to the street because you know street people, they it's survival of the fittest as well. So she will not cave under pressure,
Yeah.
especially if you're dealing with people who are in drug dealers and people who unalive people. If you're dealing with those kind of people, it's also survival of the fittest. So Denisha, and I know Angelina, once Angelina get wind of Denisha, you know what she's going to do.
She's gonna research her detective
She's
panel.
going to investigate her because that is
Yeah.
what Angelina does. I don't know what she found on Pam when she did her
Mm-hmm.
investigation because the investigator called her the same morning and then she went to Pam and offered her money to leave. So I don't know if she found something that she couldn't use against Pam or she find out that Pam was somebody that she could not mess with. So she
Yeah.
offered her money to leave and Pam said, hell no.
Good
So
morning.
I know that Angelina will be in that frame of mind to want to investigate Denisha because Shayla is not going to lose her place. As far as Angelina is concerned, her daughter is not going to lose her place in Anthony's life. But back to this morning's skit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This girl is inserting herself into something. And I say all the time, Anthony is a weak man. He's
Mm-hmm.
always hiding behind Shay. He was used to hide behind Shayla. Now he's hiding behind Denisha and giving them the power. He should have
Mm-hmm.
said to Denisha, Denisha, please, let me deal with this. And you see, when he does that, these ladies realize that this man is weak I can use him because she's
You
standing
mean when
there.
he doesn't do that?
When he does what he's doing, not saying anything or defending or taking charge. When he's not taking charge of a situation, they realize that he's a weak man. So all they're doing now is to do whatever they want to do with him because they realize that he's weak and they can control him. Shayla realized that from early. Early on, Shayla realized that he was weak and she used him and controlled him. And Denisha is realizing the same thing, that this man is a weak man and she's going to use him and control him. She said to him, as long as you're falling in love with me, like what you said, I have no problem. So this man again is giving this girl the power over him. And she's going to use the power over him because that's what they do with Anthony because he's a weak man. Okay, I see Sharon is muted and I think she might have gone off. So I'm just going to read a few comments. They said, well, if Amber not getting half of that mansion, then Denisha is not getting it. And she was so rude this morning when I'm sick to watch Denisha entitlement. She know Anthony for a quick minute. And I tell you guys, she know Anthony for a quick minute, but she is behaving like she know Anthony 10 years. She's behaving like she would be Rolanda or even Shayla. Then let's call a spade a spade. She know, and I don't even think Anthony know this girl last name or her birthday. I don't think Anthony know anything like that about her parents, where she actually was born, nothing. But yet he stand there and let her talk into about he's not going to sign the paper to give you 30% of all of this. Come on, Anthony should say, you know what, let me deal with it. But as usual, he said nothing. And I'm telling you, a heart attack, it's not going to be a panic attack this time. A heart attack is loading. And guess me what? If that happened, then Isha can't even go into the hospital with him. The only person who can go is the wife because she's still going to call the shots as long as he's not going to want, as long as he's not signing the paper. She's still going to be the wife. So all Denisha is saying right now, it doesn't mean anything. She doesn't have the title of Mrs. Dalton. At the end of the day, the only person who have the title and who can call any shots if Anthony become incapacitated is Amber.
Exactly.
Is Amber.
All I know is this. If you're me not, yes, I know Amber did not listen to her lawyer and stay home. She decided to think that it's okay to sleep at Dave and come home in the morning time. Amber dropped the ball there. No, Denisha get invited and here she tell Anthony, I'm here to stay. Pan Amber bed. Mommy said blouse and skirt. I know Amber walking this morning and Denisha decided, so what she gonna do? She says this man is not going to sign his 50% over because Anthony Taylor says Amber now have no rights to nothing. And she
Yeah, but
insert
Denisha is
herself
took
in. You
exactly,
hear
and
what
that
MK says? Anthony have Denisha, I mean Black TV. Black TV said last night, Anthony invited Denisha in and she is taking up for her man. And hold on there, guys. I need to find. Let me see if I can find it in on here. Select those are new comments. Okay, let me just go over into. Let me just come out of YouTube for a bit. I just remembered, dear. You know what happened right now? It's a situation. It's a very dangerous situation, Anthony, as and Charmaine said last night. It's a very dangerous situation Anthony has put Denisha in. What if Amber, you see when she was there rocking and she was doing the foot there, What if Amber had snapped yesterday? Because whatever she walked into that situation again, and she could have snapped and go into the closet and get the popo, our gun, and come out with it. And that could have been a devastating situation. But I know Skitland would not go that way, right? For no birthday party to take place. But Anthony could have gotten a birthday party yesterday. Denisha could have gotten a birthday party yesterday. Somebody, I wanted to read a comment that someone made in my comment section this morning, and I felt so, it was so touching. That person left that message, and I just wanted to read it with you if I could just find it. And Wayne have to be careful what he's showing the audience, because a lot of people gone through that experience. And he went on to let me know that his friend did the same thing. Only thing, his friend is a male, and he was in a married woman home, and he got unalive. And that friend has to speak to the police about what happened. Can you believe it? That is so. I know. Oh God, I don't even have any tissue nearby. Maybe I have to excuse myself to get some tissues. It was heartfelt, guy. It was heartfelt, and I'm really sorry if this thing here is triggering to anybody watching it. And if you're watching it, it's triggering, just turn it off. And me, I don't mean to be emotional, guys. I am sorry, I don't mean to be. But if you see you can't watch it, I give you guys permission, switch the channel. Just watch something that is good for your mental health if you're triggering. If you're going through a divorce too and you can't watch it and it's really triggering to you, turn it off. Watch something else. Just skip it. Just skip it. It's not worth your mental health. Serious, guys. All right? Doesn't
So
make sense. I read that.
So I was watching Amber live this morning, and a lot of the comments that people were making was asking, somebody asked her how she deal with the character. Uh if she like how she's liking the character, she look at the character and like the character, and she said she has to like the character that she's playing, or else it's not authentic.
Exactly.
So she said sometimes she will look at the character and she would say, "Oh, hell no, this is not me in real life. I would never do this in real life." But you have to love the character, or else it's not going to be
Yeah, you
authentic.
have to become the
And
character.
she was not talking a lot about the skits. She was doing her makeup. Actually, she said she has a very important skit to do, and she was getting somebody else to do her makeup. She was not doing it herself today. She was getting somebody else to do it. So I don't know if it is something that they're going to show today or tomorrow, but it, and because she said she was going to get her hair done, and she was leaving from makeup to go to the hairdresser to get her hair done. So I'm not sure when the skit will be taped or when it will be
I think
dropped.
that's what you guys sent me, but I couldn't get into you the Facebook thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I couldn't get to see it. It want my thing and me not know the password.
so that was what I was watching on my way to work this morning. She
Hmm.
was doing her live.
Yes,
And people were asking all sort of questions, and some of them she was laughing and said, "I can't tell you that." And just keep watching. So I was driving, so I could not read the comments. I was just listening to what she was actually saying. She read a few of the comments, but she did not read a lot of the comments. But all I'm saying is that this character, Denisha character, she right now she's going to be humbled, and she's going to be humbled in a way that she does not even know what happened, because I can tell you she does not know Anthony. And people saying, if you, for me, if I'm with a man, and this is me, this is my opinion, I'm with a man, I want the man to own me 100%. And if you are saying to the wife, he's not going to sign the paper because he's not giving you 50%, I'm telling the wife that, you know what, I am not worth 50%. And that's my opinion, because if I wanted to be owned 100%, With this man, I'm going to say, look, I know you don't want to sign this paper because you don't want to give up 50% of what you have. But if you value me, you might have to consider doing that, because guess me what? I'm not going to become a side chick. I don't want to be your side chick. I don't want to be with a married man, because God is not going to send a married man to me. So you know what? You can still work it back. 50% of what you have, you're not going to go broke. So if that is the case, negotiate with her and see if she can come down a little bit. But if you have to give up 50%, you have to give up 50%, because if you think I'm worth it. So Denisha is talking the wrong thing. She don't think she's worth 50%. She don't think she's worth. She'd prefer be a side chick for another 2 years than telling Anthony, if you think I'm worth it, you can give up that 50%. The same thing with Shayla. No, Anthony don't think any of them worth it, or else you'd willingly give up 100% and decide to say, you know what, I'll give up all of this because I think you're worth it and I know how to make more money. But he does not think they're worth it. And she don't think she's worth it, or else she would not make that statement this morning.
All I know, Charmin, is this. I'm not here condoning violence or anything like that, but I could never walk into my house, regardless me I got through a divorce or not, and a woman ever tell me, say me no work nothing, and you're in my house having word. No, it's time for you to get out of my house. And trust me, I don't have to put my hand on her. I can just go. If the law is not going to protect me, I will definitely go and get a restraining order, because Anthony can't say, oh, she don't. No, if I call the police, Anthony, I say him invite her, so she have to stay. But if Amber goes and get a restraining order, she can't come there. As simple as that. But if that was a yardy girl, trust me, Anthony is gonna regret that he invited. No, Anthony will be up ball in his chest, and that girl will be outside, because she will not be standing in my house having words with me. She don't know what's happening between me and my husband, and she in my house. Yes, I know. The wife step out and me to step in. That's what me I hear. And then I says, "Oh, you dropped the ball." Did you listen to that song? The when she was there, dishing out the meal to him. And you remember, like when Shayla did drop the ball, then says, "I know." Them I say, "Amber dropped the ball," and she comes in and all that. That was a beautiful song.
I
I
was
said,
not listening because I did not watch that skit. I did
I
not watch it.
wanted to. I
I did
was
not
so
watch that
tired.
skit. So I did not watch that skit because I said, you know what? I don't want to see a Amber and a Dave skit, and I don't want to see Anthony and Denisha skit, unless if I see Anthony and Denisha, if Amber is inside of it. But if it's something like what, and the only reason why I even watched them last night is because I was reading the comment and I wanted to see exactly what, when he was rubbing his chest and when he mumbled Amber and Dave. Amber and Wayne
I
at
never
the
hear that
beginning.
part. I watched it, but I never see it.
At the beginning, what? When he mumbled Amber and Dave?
Which one was it? In the second one, he didn't
The
mumble.
second, yes, he did. The very, very beginning.
I
When play it on your phone.
I'll put my earpiece in.
Yeah, play it on your phone, put your earpiece in. That's the first thing he said. He said Amber and Wayne. And after he said that, then Denisha came out of the bathroom.
But it's unbelievable what I'm seeing, though. It's just mind-boggling. I had to watch the two videos, and Anthony's too much. And why
Yeah,
am I
but
put on HBCU shirt for? Or am I advertise HBCU?
he always wears that shirt. That's not the first time. That's not the first time. But I'm just telling people, if Anthony think these girls are worth it, he'll just negotiate. He'll call his lawyer and said, let's get to the negotiation table.
You're absolutely right.
You
But
see,
he's
he
playing
said,
games with Denisha,
yes,
for
he said
sure.
Amber and Wayne. He
Hold
said
on.
that.
I'm trying to get it. Okay. I got the video. Let me just see. Because when I play it on YouTube, I don't hear it. Do you guys, chat family, do you guys hear what Charmaine said? Yes, yes. Amber and Wayne.
And
Yes,
Wayne, that's the
yes.
first thing he said. He sit
Yeah,
there
that's
and
what he said and shake
he
his
said
head.
Amber and
And
Wayne.
Wayne, yeah. He did.
And then Denisha came out of the
Yeah.
bathroom and then he asked her how
Oh,
did
she do
she
it.
keep so calm under all what took place this morning with the old Amber and Sheila thing and even Piari.
Yeah.
And then she was
How
telling him
does
that
she know about PRA? He must have told her about
remember,
PRA.
no, guys, when you watch a skit, you're not retaining. Remember when Piari was talking to him and he told Piari about Denisha, and Piari said she
Denisha
know
come to the
Denisha,
house.
and she said she know Denisha, and she said, oh, she's not your type. And she got in an argument with her one time when she was doing Wayne's party, remember?
Yeah.
And she was warning Tamira about Piari. So Piari know her. And then when Piari was leaving, Piari said, if you like Denisha, then I'll ride or whatever with you. But Piari know Denisha, and Piari told Amber that Denisha is not is not his type, and all she's going to look for is money. Piari did tell what's his name that in the house.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let me just bring up.
Isolated. And I think Anthony is going to become isolated at some point as well. I'm not sure when, but I think he will be isolated at some point.
Okay. So guys, here, thank you for that, Charmaine. So here is the text that Tamira sent Dan. She says, hi Dan, are you busy today? I'm in Miami for a little bit and could love to meet you up with you and discuss a few things with you. LMK. And then what's up, Tamira, when and where? Because remember, Lauren and her friend Stephanie threw him out last night. I didn't even watch this skit. I just saw him stuff
Me
out
neither.
and the thing. You know, when you skit out, I was skit out. The only skit I was care about, I watch. Make sure I watch Denisha in Amber's bed and her husband sitting on the bench. And I'm here saying that woman buy her new furniture for her bedroom, and then this is what happened. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. The Dalton at war with each other, and Amber Averman, Anthony as this woman, and Anthony played himself because Amber was coming in peaceful to let him know, says, okay, Anthony, I will take the 20% or or 25%. But guys, I don't think Anthony want to give Amber anything. Let me just, we need to, how do I get to do this? I need to get to my
It doesn't matter what Anthony wants to do. The judge will give award. They just need to bring the case in front of the judge. And all the lawyers want to do is to say we are going to have some mediation, and they get everybody in the room. And if they are doing it for a period of time and they cannot agree on anything,
then the judge will
then
decide.
it will go to the court, and the court will decide what the best lawyer will present their case, and at the end of whatever evidence they have, whatever witness they have, at the end of whatever it is, then the judge will make the ruling. So right now, I don't even know why they're not even in mediation. They need to be in mediation right now. They need to be there. So as far as I'm concerned, they need to be in mediation right now.
Thank you, dear Charmaine. Can you see the comment section to read any of the comments, please? If Amber tells Anthony she wants 20 to 25%, oh, it doesn't. 20 to 25% would he gives it to her. Because, okay, so I am polling this for you guys. If Amber tell Anthony she wants 20 to 25%, would you give it to her? All right, so that is it. So let me read some comments over here. And it says, if I was in Amber place, I would have done the same. Let all of us living in the same house, but I get my bedroom. Exactly. I'll move in. Well said there, Annie. And Goddess says, please hit the like button, share, subscribe to Sharon underscore Rico Review. Thank you, Goddess. And Marian West said, good morning, Sharon chat family. And Stephanie says, good morning, guys. I have to come down. I know that was we're at 9:30, so I am going to come down. So because there's a lot of comment that I need to get through. All right. So welcome, Jackia, for becoming a member. Welcome, beautiful. Welcome. And then Nicole says, wow, she does not like him like that, and he doesn't even see it. Exactly. But you know, guys, my nose is tickling me. Is did you guys see when she was sitting in front of Anthony on the chair in the family room? She said when Tamara called her, and she says, I am doing me. I'm doing what best for her or something like that. And Anthony sat there and not even hearing what this girl is saying to him. You know what I mean? Is saying that she got it. She's looking after, she's putting herself first, she's doing her and what beneficial to her. And Anthony is not even, I think he look up at her, I think. I didn't really penetrate the skit, but we look at the skit, and JDK says two things can be true at the same time. At Tuesday, they are doing the same thing and wrong. Denisha being in the home emboldened like that is beyond disrespectful. Exactly, JDK. Exactly. And down here, I have to come down again. And Eklund said Anthony is legally married and acting like he's single, signed the paper. So he'll be legally separated too. And he doesn't want to do that. And then Passion says, if I was Amber, I would come home and sleep in the room where Anthony sleeps, not the master, and I would enjoy life. And Nicole says, they were talking when he said it. Okay. And I think that he mentioned Amber and Wayne. Yes, we got the clarification. Karen, exactly. It's about to take over the house. Yes, she's about to take over the house. And Karen says here, Anthony always had bad mouthing his wife with his outside woman and then crawling back like a dog. Exactly. He didn't even tell her that he was at the other night begging Amber to choose him. He did not. And how embarrassed he was. So that is why he decided to make her come into the home so Amber could count them together. I saw that smirk on his face. Yes, he said Amber and Wayne. Yeah, we got it. And then JDK says, I am an answer. And that's what I don't like. I can appreciate it when the panelist from last night says his name is E Black TV outright that Amber did at the party was wrong and what Anthony did was right. Stand on it. Mm. And Amber badmouth him as well. Yes. Eklund says, Ben is about to clean your account, Anthony, because it's your fault. Daniel is leaving. Ha ha ha. Good morning, dear Passion. Passion.
Sharon, you have a new skit.
All right. Thank you, darling. Passion says, you can't
Then
live
the
life
judge will make.
unconcerned for others. Passion says, and Tina says, Passion, yes, but she needs to have someone come here and stage the house too much evil energy in
Oh my
there.
God.
She only couldn't do.
That man going soon be rubbing his chest. Believe me. That man is going to be rubbing his chest real soon again. Because you know Amber is giving it to him and he can't take it. He can dish it. Remember Wayne Anthony. Sharon,
Yeah,
let's show you
Sharon.
Uncle Anthony. Because he thinks she lost. I when she said her with do you have that your fake booty up in there? That I have to laugh every time somebody referred to her fake booty. And when he's saying she's not lying, she's not lying because she remember she used to be running up and down and doing all of that. No, she's not doing that no more. She's not doing that no more. She's not can. She's going to come there every day. Watch what Amber is going to be doing, Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be coming there every morning just to annoy him now. That's what she's
Mm-hmm.
going to be doing. She's going to be coming up in there every day
Mm-hmm.
just to annoy him for him to sign those papers. And he's not going to want to sign those papers. So it's going to become a time when something will give. Trust me, something is
Yeah.
going to give. He's telling her she lost. What did she lose, though? What did she lose?
Me ask that question.
Because they did not do anything yet. It's not like he's still the divorce is going to happen, but he's not making it happen. He's saying it's going to happen, and he's been saying it for a while, but he's still not trying to make it happen. Say, let's talk to his lawyer. Amber, talk to your lawyer. Talk to his lawyer. Let's go to mediation. That's all he needs to do. We need to go to mediation, but he's not. He's not doing that. He's not doing that. And now he has Denisha have him like a puppet on a string because that's all he gave Denisha the power to do. To have him like a puppet on a string. Nothing more, nothing less. So what is he telling Amber? What did she lose? She didn't lose anything because Amber is going to put him back in the hospital. Watch.
Amber said she spoke to her lawyer in the first skit that we watched.
Yes. And the lawyer said, tell him to sign the paper. And that's what she comes. She's going for a pen in the kitchen so that he can sign the paper.
He's not
He
gonna
comes
sign the
out. But
paper.
listen, he comes out. Who are you talking to? How the hell you supposed to be asking the woman her business? Who are you on the phone with? And I'm glad Amber said to him, I chose you because I could stay with Wayne. Even if he was not committed, you'd still take care of me like he does everybody else. Did not even have to be with him for him to take care of me. And
Exactly.
that hurts him to his core when Amber said that because you know she's not lying. Wayne would take care of her even if they were not together. Wayne would set her up with a business or something because that's Wayne's nature. So she could stay with Wayne. She didn't need to be with him if it was all about, but she chose him.
Yeah, she did chose him.
I
I think
chose
that's
you.
why she still marry him because
And
when they married,
she said to that the one with the fake booty up in there will never be me. And he
mm,
knows that too. He knows that she will never be her because there's only one Amber Ty.
exactly.
There is only one Amber Ty.
So Anthony should not bring God into the mess because God is not the author of confusion. And Amber, I would love to see the mediation right now. Oh, Amber, I asked her love what she wants for
For
dinner.
dinner, what he wants for dinner.
Yeah. She said, let
Yes.
me call you back. So
When he
she's
came
cooking for
out.
Herman and Denisha is cooking. So you see, I'm
Every
loving
time
this.
Candy B said every time Amber says 50% and get a pain in his chest.
Candy B.
I know one of these Candy B, you're so right. One of these days he's going to just keep rubbing his chest until you remember what happened to him. He's just going to just pass out.
B
One of
is
these
definitely
days.
gonna he is definitely going to pass out. He is definitely because he's doing all of that to hurt Amber. And Denisha now says oh, Anthony is a good man. Let me protect him from the big bad wife Amber Tie. Amber
Yeah.
Earth. What is Earth? I
Ah,
want to know.
it's all right. Anthony soon start showing his tail and she will see. You know something? And I see somebody, Marian, said in the chat, Shayla told him he will never find another wife like Amber. You remember Shayla told him
Yeah,
that
she did tell him that.
although Shayla had an agenda because Shayla was comfortable with Amber being a stepmom to Kai.
Yes,
So
a
that was one
babysitter
of
to
the
Kai.
reason. That was one of the reason. But
That's
Shayla was not lying. Shayla was not lying
no,
though.
she wasn't. She was not lying, period. She was not lying one bit, I tell you. She was not lying. All right, let me just get the chat family involved here. So Dolly says, Delicia knows Lauren trying to get next to Wayne, but inviting Tamira to join her in Miami Snake. Exactly that Willie. And then Lily says, good morning, golden girl. Good morning, golden girl. Welcome in. Um more Mora more more Mia says Anthony's going to have a heart attack. Amber is his wife. Denisha will not be able to do anything because she is not the wife. Yes, you're not the wife. And then good morning there. Okay, let me just come down. Good morning, MK. Welcome in. Good morning, dear Sharita. Sharita said, why Amber told that girl Anthony is 2 point Amber stupid. Okay, thank you for that. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, and Charmaine and chat. The idea, Michelle. Okay, so let me come down. I have to come down. I need info. Okay, so let me see here. All right, so Amanita says the first time he did this, Amber got to the point of wanting to give herself a birthday party. What if she got that to that point
No, she's not getting back to
at
that
this time
point.
and actually attempt? I hope it doesn't go there. I hope it doesn't. She's stronger this time, Michelle.
Exactly, that's
And
what
then
I'm saying.
Santana says, Sanita says, Amber right to say he is a little princess, need to be saved. Oh God, Sanita, I wish I did have that laughing thing. I really have to ask Anil how to do that for me. I asked let him do it for me because I tried. He sent it to me, but I can't get it download.
I don't think Amber going back there. So no, Amber not going
And
back
then
there.
Michelle says, Wayne and Amber is still living rent free in Anthony Ed
Tony
and
said,
he's leading him to the heart attack. Bam Justice says, this is insanity. Denisha would be torn all over the dog. And I say, I feel like she's trying to punk Amber. Thank you, dear Bam Justice, for that. And then Tina says, Lily Cooper, Amber is leaving. I hope not in love the Amber character. Not Tina says Lily Cooper. Amber is leaving. I hope not. I love the Amber character. Okay, I didn't read it good before. And then Bomb Justice said, exactly, Sharon. And then D Fraser says, let's let's be real. Denisha needs to go home to her son now. If she was in Jamaica, Denisha would have gotten what she deserved. Yes, exactly. But we are decent here,
she
okay? We
would
don't
get
do
some
that.
monkey lotion.
Sanita
Oh
said here,
God.
if it was a girl from Jamaica, Anthony and the side girl would be beaten.
He said, should I get monkey lotion?
I know it. They would be swinging from vine to vine when they're done
Exactly.
with them.
Monkey
And then
lotion.
Sabrina says, didn't they told Anthony at the party he dropped the ball? Yes, he did. And Bomb Justice says, I agree with Charmaine that Denisha will be humbled. And then JDK said, LAWD Sharon. I know it. And Amanita says, I don't think she would. Okay. And D says, that's right. I don't watch Oily Face Dave and Amber Skit because Dave doesn't talk, emo.
Well, sometimes he mumble, sometimes he speak plain.
Yeah.
You know
The
what I
other
need
night he
people?
didn't speak.
You know, Sharon, give me 1 minute.
Then
You know what I need people to go back and watch that Denisha and Anthony skit.
when Ernestine is lying, she cough. So when Anthony lying, he blinks or he cough too. Which is it? Oh my goodness. Every time I show a skit and come, Mom, you have to
Not tell that lie. So I'm just saying, guys, Anthony is very much still have feelings for his wife. I don't know if he's in love with her, but he still have feelings for her. And I know he was in love with Ro. And two things can be true. You can love more than more than one person. And I think the two people in Anthony's heart are Rolanda and Amber.
mm,
Even if he's not in love with her, and Denisha is begging him to be in love with her because she's saying, I don't care as long as you're falling in love with
with
me.
me. Yes.
Why would I be telling a man that? That as long as you are
Because
falling
she's
in love
desperate.
with me. That
She's
sounds
desperate.
desperate. The man need to fall in love with you naturally. It's been a minute.
It
Come
just means
on.
but some people fall in love instantly,
I know
Charmaine.
some people fall in love instantly, but what Anthony have for Denisha is not love, it's a rebound. The same thing he did with Shayla. Every time his ego is bruised, he goes out and he start to do stuff because he start to chase Denisha. Remember how Denisha sent him back to Amber, put him
Yeah.
in the friend zone, and he was all over the place. And the day he confront Amber about Dave, he went on this spontaneous trip to Chateau de
Mm-hmm.
Lawn because his ego was bruised that morning when he
Yes.
realized that Amber was lying. So this is Anthony. Every time Anthony ego is bruised, he does that. He went to Dave the night when everything went down. He find himself at Denisha's house on his knees, telling her that this is going to be forever and all that. So every look, I think the 11:30 skit might be him going in back in the house and trying to sweet talk Denisha into something because Amber just bruises ego just now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for that. Maybe that 11:30 skit is when he's going to go promise her something, promise her the moon and the sun and the star. Because that's what Anthony does. He used to do the same thing with Shayla, and now he's doing with Denisha. Listen, I'm going to be off for a little bit, so I'm going to go mute. So continue to do what you're doing.
All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. So to be saving no marriage, she wants this mansion. She wants this man. And she saw her meal ticket and she is not letting no one, not Honeypot, not Amber, no one, because she has her son to take care of. So she saw a gold mine and she thinks she has won the prize. But pity she doesn't know that says if God has the plan, there is no way under this green earth she is going to be living in that mansion permanently. But if God does have a plan and it means that Denisha is a scammer, then she's welcome to that mansion. Amber has moved on with her mans because today you hear Amber said to her man, baby, what do you want me to cook for dinner? Okay, so Amber will be going back home to her man. All right, so JDK says, I don't recall him staying at Sabrina. He said they were married, getting a divorce. Sanita says, Anthony didn't know what is coming to him. Definitely not. And I can't watch again. I have to watch again, Sabrina says. Lily says, Tina Young, I hope she doesn't either. She is the main reason most of us watch this skit. Yes, and that is so true. And she is the reason why I become a reviewer too. The Daltons carry the entire SkitLanta without M's, it's nothing. Without any problem, I know. E-cups, any E-cups, yes. And then EP says, do you all think Honeypot will find out about Eman and Delicia in Miami? Let me see. I think I should pull that question, but let me see. Maybe let me just watch with let me just watch interaction with Delicia some more, and then I'll have a definite answer for you. And I'll let you know if she will find out. I need to see the other skit when they're gonna if they're gonna drop any more of on the pot today. Maybe she will find out about King. Yeah, maybe she'll find out about King. Yeah. And I don't think Lauren will Delicia will let Onipat knows that she's involved with Iman. She wouldn't want Onipat to know that. I don't think yet. So let's see. Because people is hiding people, but you never know. Maybe Iman shows up and that's how she will find out. But let's see. I just need to see some more skit with both of them and I'll be able to read the room. All right, so Sanita says Anthony lawyer tells him what, and he wants to be with this girl. So you not sign the paper. And Charmaine is right. If Denisha means that much to him and he bring the girl in, he could have signed, but he's not going to sign that 50% off. So what they need to do now, go to mediation. That's what everybody is telling me. Go to mediation. Hi, Monica. Welcome in. I understand, Amber. It was like a replay to Shayla Payne, but Denisha is crazy. Definitely. Definitely. I do get it also. It was very tearful to watch that scene yesterday. I love Tamira. They messes her character up bad. Yes, but I think they're trying to remedy that mistake, it looks like. And then Golden Girl says, Amber hold their own with Wayne yesterday. My understanding, they were freestyling. You can tell Wayne loves their buffering. Yes, he does. They does. The both of them is good at doing that. And then Dee says, if it's Delicia, subside with Tamira, Lauren is going to tell Shayla about Iman and Delicia. Okay, so you're saying if Delicia become friends with sided with Tamira, then Lauren gonna get jealous and talk about Iman. We already know. I think somebody in the chat family said it already, called it that Lauren is going to tell Shayla. I don't remember which one of you guys said, but I think it's quite a few of you guys said it, that she's going to tell Shayla, and I think that is what's going to happen too. And then, well said there. Marian says, Amber also said on her life she's not writing any storyline. And then that she's not right. She does write storylines. She's not writing her storyline.
No. She said she's not writing any storyline right now. She said there might be some storyline that she needs Wayne need to wrap up, so she might just deal with those. But for right now, she's not writing any storyline at all.
Ooh,
That's
that
what
is
she said on
good.
her line. Yeah. She said
Oh,
on
that's
her
okay.
live. She
I
said,
need to see that live. Every time my
oh, I
children
know
ask me,
why they said. She said she's taking some time off to. It's summer now, and she's taking some time off to be with her son. She said
okay,
that. So maybe somebody mistake it to say that she's going to be leaving the skit. She only said she's
oh,
going to be taking some time off.
okay.
Yeah.
Denisha, since you're playing wife, tell your man sign the paper. No, she tell Amber says he's not signing his money over to her. That's what Denisha inserted herself and said, go back and watch this, guys. And Sanita says, yes, that's why Amber is hurt and she was upset yesterday because this happens already. All right, JDK says Danny's messy and news kid Amber and Ant. Yeah, okay, so I guess me up to I and me just come down some more 11 o'clock. All right. Sanita said, look at his face. Um, she better than Amber Michaels. Said Denisha. Every guy said Denisha is better than Amber. You know why? She's cooking for him. Even E Black TV said yesterday she's cooking him a meal. And
Yeah, but
Wayne,
Amber used to cook him meals too. Remember that night he
yes,
came
I
over and
know
she
that,
was
but
making
people
the
there like say
lasagna?
Amber never cook.
That's no. Amber used to make breakfast. Amber used to make pancakes and bacon and even the day when they were quarreling about Wayne, when she said she was going to ask Wayne about helping them with the restaurant. Amber had make breakfast that morning. Amber make biscuits. Amber make cinnamon rolls. People, come on. You not remembering all those skits. I remember Amber make cinnamon roll one morning and Coco came and she had cinnamon roll with her coffee. So Amber was always cooking. So let's call a spade a
Amber make
spade.
lasagna too, and Anthony loves it
Exactly.
because
And
Sheila
Amber
can't
make
cook.
tuna. Not tuna. Amber make salmon even when Anthony came out of the hospital. Amber made salmon and rice for Anthony. Let us call a spade a spade. Not because Denisha cook a little lobster thing. I've never seen anybody cook and never check their pot or taste it to see how it's going. You just cook straight and nothing. So trust me, Denisha is getting all those recipes off of YouTube. So please don't be fooled. She's talking about I have the secret sauce and I have my ways of doing. I go on YouTube all the while and get recipes. All the while. And I know I did food and nutrition in high school. I did it in college. I didn't complete college in Jamaica, but that's what I was doing. Foods and nutrition. I interned at a hotel as a beverage manager, beverage food and beverage manager. So I've been
Mhm.
doing food all my life until what I'm doing right now again. I work in restaurants. I came here, manage restaurants. So I don't know what anybody's trying to say. And I still go on YouTube and get recipes because there are recipes on YouTube, even our own Jamaican recipe. You go on
Mhm.
YouTube and you see some recipe sometime and you want to make it. So come on. Denisha don't have to be a great cook. She can just go get a recipe and follow the instruction. If you can read, you'll make a great meal every time. So
And
let's not go
even
and
if you
fool
can't
ourselves.
read, you
You
have
still can make a great
Alexa or
recipe.
Google Home or
Exactly, can
whatever
read
can,
it for you.
yeah, they will
So
read
let's
it
not
for
let's
you.
not get let's not get beyond ourselves. Talking about oh she's a good cook. No, she don't have to be a good cook. She can Google all those recipes or get them on Facebook. And this is my opinion, and I'm not going to say she's not. And he's talking about oh these pancakes are so round and they're Amber was making pancakes all the time. But that is what Anthony does. Anthony give compliments when it is not even necessary. He does
Mhm.
not even know if Denisha did not DoorDash those pancakes because when he get out there, they were almost cold. So she could have DoorDash those pancakes. So I don't see why people is falling over themselves that Denisha is cooking.
I
Anybody
know
can
it.
cook if they go on YouTube and download some recipes or go Google some recipes or chat GBT. Anybody can do that. So come on, people, call a spade a spade. Even Shayla. You remember the night when Shayla cooked that steak and egg
Mhm.
for him and it was good?
Yeah, I remember
Shayla
that
get
night.
it. Shayla went to Pinterest and got that recipe because she said she got the recipe and Shayla was no cook and everybody was surprised that Shayla was cooking.
Yeah, they
So
were
let
sure
us
that Sheila learned to
exactly
cook.
let us
And the
all
only
call a
person
spade a
not cooking
spade.
was Sierra.
Let us call a spade, people. Let us call a spade a spade. So I'm going to go again and come back.
Okay, so it's good. Yes, guys. So you hear that. Amber can cook. So who is in the back of the room? Just go back and rewatch the videos because they're showing old videos. You will see that Amber actually does cook for her husband and he enjoy her cooking. So Anthony actually wanted Amber to stay home in the kitchen, barefoot, pregnant, and cooking meals for him, right? All right, so right here, Sanita says, when Amber finished with him, he is going to be sorry because he make her like this. Okay, thank you for that. Well said. Marian West said, Denisha is going to tell him you have to sign because she can't keep going up with here. No, she's not going to tell him to sign because she just told Amber in the first that dropped this morning that he's not going to sign those paper. He's not giving you no 50%. So she is siding with her man. So I take it back. She will not be helping to save this marriage. She's going to be helping her pocket. Line her pocket with Anthony Doe is wealth that he doesn't want to share with Amber. I hope the divorce does go through. And I think, like how they love to remix stuff. So Amber's gonna be with Dave. And Anthony looks like he's gonna be with Denisha. And guys, she is, you see what Abigail did to Ben? That's exactly what Denisha gonna do to Anthony. He's gonna see that house and wish he could enter the house and can't even go in there. That's a possibility. That's my opinion, right? And then Amber and her lover, maybe they will be the super couple. But then again, God has a plan. So I strike whatever I say. God has a plan and we have to trust the process. Hashtag God has a plan. So all of this nonsense that we're seeing, Anthony is going back to Amber. And you remember when Anthony went back to Amber, what did Shayla get? He told Shayla, I love my wife. What if they're going to redo that again and let Anthony tell Denisha, I love my wife? Or is it going to be, they're going to change it and let it be Amber tell Denisha, I love my husband, get out of my house? Let's see what happens. I'm dying to see what God plans as is having store for the Daltons. Yes, I'm dying to see. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. I love to be the devil's advocate. And I call a spade a spade. And honestly, right now, there should have a divorce because it would be nice to have Anthony miserable with Denisha. And I'm here for that mess. Oh my goodness. Meantime, he's looking out and wishing that Amber could save him. Wait time, Denisha stop me. You see all these nice cooking that she's doing for him? All of that done when she become Mrs. Dalton. Do you guys think Denisha will become the next Mrs. Dalton? Yeah, that's it. That's what I'll pull. Do you believe Denisha will become the next Mrs. Dalton? Oh God. Jemmy, you have to do it properly, or Denisha name don't spell like that. Yeah, all right. Yes. I'm trying to run this poll for you guys to see. Okay, so you guys says 93%. Do you believe Denisha will is inserting herself? Yeah, she insert herself out of order. She out of order, bad. And we need to get Denisha in order. Okay, hold on there. Hold on. Let me just get this. I have to spell her name properly here. Okay, so that's it. Do you believe Denisha will become the next Mrs. Dalton? That would be so ironic, but I'm not writing the story if Denisha and Anthony, but remember, Anthony said he wasn't going to marry again. But to all Anthony so green as Shayla said to him last night, we know that he's green and he's a dumb. Do you think Anthony can stand up to Denisha? Because it looked like Denisha run the show and him just loving it. He is. Do you think he loves what's going on? That Denisha take up residence in him or be a buffer between him and Amber? You think he likes that? That clown. Everybody has Anthony like a clown. Exactly, Sanita. JDK says, I see that happening, Marianne. And Marian says there, Wayne told him his energy is different with Amber. Amber helps him get the money. Yes, she does. She does. One thing she don't play with it, come on to working. That woman know how to get money. Even when he was saying he wants to sell the theater, she says, why sell the theater? That will bring you, that's a great investment to have. And she says, why sell it? And because he was so greedy and don't want her to get the money from the theater, he sold the theater. But he still have 20% in the theater, right? Or is it 10% each of them get? I can't remember. Every time Amber say 50, Anthony gets a chest plane. I hope it's not a panic attack this time. I hope it's a heart attack actually. And then God can visit him again. And Sanita says, and he told Denisha last night that he doesn't love Amber because he moved on. He was lying, Sanita. You believe that? You guys believe that? Thank you, dear Tina. Tina says, like, share, subscribe. Thanks, Tina. And sign the paper, Sanita is saying. And Shayla told him he will never find another wife like Amber. Yes. And Shayla was telling Anthony the truth. She knows that Anthony has the best wife that he can have, but he did not appreciate her. Anthony dropped the ball. She chooses him really. If she really chose him, she wouldn't have cheated with Wayne. She is saying that to cop. That's it's your cooking season. Thank you, dear cooking season. Well said. I think she married him because Wayne wouldn't have married her. If Wayne had said he would have married her, she would have stayed with Wayne. That's my opinion. Gigi says, Charmaine, you're absolutely right. It's about time that Amber really told Anthony some true facts. She should have stayed with Wayne and been rich and living well. And that is absolutely true also. She may not get 50, but she's going to get something. Definitely Belinda. I think she can actually get more because Delise, what's her name? Denisha. There's this Denisha, they're just getting me mixed up, is in the marital home, sleeping in the marital home. So let's see what the judge say. I'd love to hear the mediation. And I thought this morning would I hear from the lawyer. I was looking forward to be seeing the lawyer, guys, and I haven't seen the lawyer, And I guess the lawyer may be not available right now. If Amber Ty from Detroit, yeah, she is from Detroit. A bad husband will always claim to be a good husband, and that is true. So true. Vice versa. Wife and husband does that nonsense. Gigi say it's cooking season. Amber showed Anthony that she chose Wayne the day she married him. She didn't look back at Wayne. She tried to be the faithful wife until she signed those divorce papers. Until he signed those divorce papers. Until yes, I got it. Well said, dear. And as she said, she could have, you know what, guys, she could have actually walked away from. She didn't have to show up at the wedding that day either. She could have just gone to her condo, relaxed herself, and continued the affair with Wayne. She did, but she wanted to be a wife. So I think that is why she married Anthony. So she did choose Anthony. And then and she did become the perfect wife. She didn't have a voice and she let things slide. She just let, because of the guilt of Wayne, and she just let Anthony just do what he wants to do. But then there are times, remember, she was praying with Anthony in the bed, and she was always praying. And Anthony never one day said, let him take up the Bible and pray with his wife or learn to read the Bible, get to know the Bible, get to know God himself. He did not choose that. Even when she was crying, says, why are you still busy in, he's my ex. Why are you working with the exes? You're working with Rolanda, your ex, and you're working with my ex. Guys, you need to go look at that video. That is what that video is really telling, guys. She was really against him working with Wayne, and she did not like it. And he says, he's my business partner. And she says, you can have other business partner. You don't need Wayne. Why Wayne? And she never had a honeymoon. And Anthony made money. And Anthony did not take his wife on any vacation because of who? Shayla. Shayla wanted Amber Earl. And yesterday, when she found out that Shayla didn't know, she was looking like, say, yeah, Shayla is my friend again. I do not understand that. Amanita said, Denisha will leave him if she gets sick. The one who is there when Anthony is down is Amber, and you're absolutely right. But let's see, knowing the writers, they will let you insert herself, Denisha. Gigi, that's the first thing Shayla has said about Amber, because she is right. Not that Amber is perfect, but she tried her best to be a faithful, good wife to Anthony. He did not appreciate her, and you're absolutely right. And Amber become Anthony, and it is very sad. Gigi, true, Shayla only want to get the benefit of being Kai's mother. Anthony money, not to raise her own child. She see that Amber is better in loving her kid. Exactly. Well said there, Gigi. Dee says, let's face it, Amber and Anthony still love each other because she's saying she chose him. Yes, Dee. You're absolutely right there. Do you think Lauren antics is going to backfire on her? Absolutely, it will. Gigi says, "Good morning, Janet." That's right. Amber said yesterday at the plastic, you got in the house. Yes, 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 yes. And how many Jamaican are in the chat, boy? Oh, that's why I said, guys, that is why I said Eklund, Caribbean. Because me sure said no Caribbean woman will put up with that nonsense when we see this morning. And Jacqueline is laughing. Anthony going to have an heart attack. Nancy says, Jacqueline says, good morning, everyone. Okay, I guess we're gonna have another skit now. Let me see what time it is. Okay, so Gigi says, Dion needs to get our news flash. Anthony as, oh, you mean Denisha. Anthony has a wife that has been cooking for him from day one. Exactly, Gigi. And them a behave like say she doesn't. Anthony want to control Amber. He can't, darling. Amber is not going to just let Anthony take control of anything anymore. Denisha is probably an apprentice learning how to cook because it doesn't take much to steam lobster. Anthony gave this side girl the upper hand over Amber again. And yesterday too, I was watching when Amber was talking to Wayne and she was actually telling Wayne, says, you know, I was engaged and you were inviting me over to the house. Anthony stand there and Anthony didn't say a word. And I says, look at him. Talk about him want Amber to choose him. And he couldn't even put Wayne in his place. He couldn't. Because what? He said to Amber today, he chose his business partner. There you got it. His business partner. That can't trust him. That doesn't trust him. Simply says, welcome in Simply. Simply says, Anthony wants his wife and don't know what to do. See his face yesterday and today. That is realized that he took it too far with the scheme yesterday. If Amber grab him and hugged him, Denisha will be out. Oh my God, thing simply why we have to go. You're absolutely right. If Amber kissed him or hugged him, he would love that. But he would not be a changed man. He will says, I got her hook, line, and sinker. I do not want Amber to do any of that right now. Both of them still love each other. I need all of that to come out. And yet they can continue doing their nonsense. No, I need Anthony to learn. Anthony has not learned anything yet. He needs to learn. He needs to learn. So let's see what the turning point in this war with the Daltons going to do. I'm dying to see. And yes, he's a big dum dum. EP says if Tamara tells Dan about Lauren, it's up with Wayne. She will be fired because Wayne gone. Tell her she's being messy. Oh, so he would fire
Tamara.
Tamara because she's gonna find out about Wayne, about Dan.
Well, Wayne is messy, so
Anything is possible.
Wayne will do what Wayne will do.
Hmm.
That's all I'm going to say.
Please hit the like button. Thanks again. Goddess
I
is
can't
saying.
I can't believe Anthony actually asked Amber, who are you talking to? That was hilarious. How the hell you stand in front of Denisha and let Denisha go doing all of that? And then you come and you stand and look at Amber at the back. You just stand there peeping at her and then you come out and ask, who are you talking to? It's like we are friends or something. Come on, Anthony. Make up your mind. And I think Amber is stronger than the first time when they remember Amber said, Anthony, I'm not crying and I'm not doing all of that. So I have won. And yes, she won. Even for that one instance where she is not crying, like when she was doing the last time with the whole Shayla thing, when she came in and see the Shayla and Anthony in bed. Yesterday it triggers some emotions yesterday. And I was watching this other, there is a content creator on I think it's Facebook, and she was saying she saw a lot of people on the Country Wayne channel. And they're saying, oh, Amber is such a fool. Why didn't she just take picture and walk away? And she hit the nail right on the head. She said, Amber is human. And not even Mother Teresa would not show some form of emotion if she walked in on that yesterday morning. So please, nobody can say Amber was not to show any form of emotion. That was humanly impossible for her to walk in on that and not show any form of emotion. But you see,
Charmaine, let me ask you something.
yes,
If that was you walking, what should they have done? Me know what me that do. Me already tell the
me
chat
know what me
family
that do.
yesterday.
I know somebody would be getting dragged. And I don't think it would be the girl. I think it would be the man. Because the
Exactly.
man is the one who caused all of that. Somebody was going to get dragged and battered, bruised. And sorry, I'm not advocating violence, but this is only my emotion speaking. I'm
Mm-hmm.
speaking from my emotions. So please don't say, oh, Shaman is
Thank
saying
you,
all
goddess.
that and blah. This is my emotion speaking because I know what I would do. It doesn't matter if we are in the middle of a divorce. It doesn't matter if we are legally separated. And I'm going to drag you for the mere fact that you are.
Enemy is my friend. Don't you know that's how it normally goes, Eklund? Come on now. And that enemy can become your best friend. Trust me. It happens many times. I don't just P new skit. What new skit? The one that we just watched, Nancy? Is there another skit dropped with somebody else? Let me know. What's the name of the skit, Nancy? And then Janet says, Error, Anthony been cheating since he got with Amber. He was trying to get with Ro, then he stood up at Ro wedding, then he started. Okay, the commercial came in. Sorry, let me just see if we can get it. Sleeping with Shayla, make a baby, then try to forgive him, and he try start. Was late. I was late. Okay. Yeah, you all seen it. Okay, thank you, dear Nancy. Yes. Welcome in, Bestie. Welcome in. And thank you guys for the news kit alert. Eros says Amber also gave Dave upper and over Anthony. You guys should stop being biased. Amber and Anthony are both the same. They deserve each other. Most definitely. And I think that's exactly that what's gonna happen. Because they
When
said
she
that's
said
a
gave
plan.
Dave the upper hand, all Dave said, let's go. Dave was not saying you deserve your 50% and you have to get your 50%. That is how you give somebody the upper hand. All Dave was doing was having Anthony Amber back, which Anthony never did. Dave was
Yeah.
not saying anything to Anthony. Dave was saying everything to Amber when they went into when they woke up the morning or the night. Say,
Yes.
he fumbled the ball. He did not tell Anthony that to his face. All he said to Anthony, it's over. And he said to Amber, let's go. That's all Dave said because Anthony was the one who asked him, let's have a word. And Anthony was the one who was talking. And all Dave was standing there was looking. Amber, Amber came in front of Dave and was talking to Anthony. If Dave was the one who was talking to Anthony then and Amber was in the background, that is the time Amber would have given Dave the upper hand over Anthony because she was letting Anthony fight her battle. That was not how it went. Amber came and stand in front of Dave and Amber was the one Anthony started to address. The only time he said anything to Dave was that you don't care. Both of you don't even care. And Dave only said to Amber, let's go. And Amber, when Amber went and hold on to Dave, Dave said, let's go. So there was no way that was our upper hand. He did not even say anything to Anthony. Amber was the one Anthony was addressing. This is different when Denisha is going to look at Amber in her house and Anthony was in Dave's house and Dave did not even address him. And he's going to look at Amber in her house and telling her, he's not going to sign for you to get 50% of all of this. That's rude and disrespectful.
Exactly.
That is rude and disrespectful. And Anthony gave her that because Anthony took the power away from himself and place it right in
So
Denisha's hand
exactly.
because
That
he's
is why I
weak.
says there are two peas in a pod.
He's weak. And
Mm-hmm.
no, Anthony's weak. Anthony is weak. He's a jellyback man, and we have been calling him that for a long time. So there was no Anthony Amber giving anybody any power over Anthony. Anthony is the one who is weak because he gave Denisha that power, and he used to give Shayla that power. He gave Angelina that power. He was giving everybody that power already. Because when every time they were described saying nasty things about Amber, he never said to one of them, no, no, no. They call Amber all sort of name, bald head, big head, Trump,
Mm-hmm.
everything. And he never said to them one day, don't do that. That's my wife you're talking about. All he did is stand there looking like deer. You know, when you driving on the road and you see the deer caught in the headlight, that's all he does. Stand there looking stupid. And that's what he was doing this morning. Yet he came out, want to know who she was talking to on the phone. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense.
But Amber called him her husband again this morning.
Yeah, and he's still her husband. In all fairness, he's still her husband. And
Yeah, I
he
know
called
that.
her, yeah, and he called her his wife when they were at
Yes, and he
Shayla's
said his
house.
wife. Yeah,
Exactly. But the only thing I can say, when Piari and Amber agree on something,
it's not
that
a good
is a
thing.
day, is not a good day. It's not a good day. Seeing the last time Amber was going to throw her in the pool. Remember when Amber threatened to throw her in the pool and Amber tell her
Yeah,
kick her out of there and
I
all that the
wanted to
last time
see.
they
I
met?
wanted Amber to do it so bad.
So and then this morning they are hugging
Yeah,
because Pierre told Anthony that Denisha is not a good person. And he said when he looks into Anthony's eyes, it's empty.
yeah, it's empty.
Said his eyes are empty, his eyes are dead because Anthony is missing his rib.
Yeah, he is. He is. That is
Anthony
so
is
true.
missing
I
his
love that
rib.
statement.
Because the rib that God removed from him to make his partner, he's missing that. His rib is no longer there. And that is what he's missing. And she was right to tell him, you will never find anybody else like me. Because he will not, regardless if she cheated before and whatever. And Amber said, yeah. He said, yeah, whatever. And I know you're going to say it's a whole story. Amber did not even remind him that he cheated with Shayla. And it's because he was cheating with Shayla. That is why he comes to find out that she was sleeping with Wayne before, during the engagement. But you know something? Wayne told Anthony a long time ago that you love my sloppy seconds because he went after Roe after Wayne and he went after Amber after Wayne. And when you think about it, the way he worshiped Wayne, he was glad to have Wayne sloppy seconds because it's like he man up with Wayne because now he's dealing with somebody who Wayne is dealing with. So that bring him up. Like this is something that get him caught up. You're muted, Sharon.
I was
So
just agreeing with you, says yes.
yeah, so you know sometime and I can think I remember when I used to be on the road as a road manager and there were some big name artists on the road with us and you want always to be in their company because you want to go back and tell people, oh, guess me when I was backstage at this concert, such and such a person, and you're pushing up your chest because everybody's saying, oh my God, you know Shaggy? You know Sean Paul? You know such and such a person? Really? Yes. And I know such and such a person. I was at their concert. I was backstage with them and we were talking and we were laughing. And here is what they signed for me. Because that person make you feel like, yes, at least I know somebody important. You still muted, girl? So that is the way Anthony is when it comes to Wayne. He wants to know that they're in the same company, they run in the same circles. That's it. So I don't care what anybody wants to say. I'm saying what I am saying, and I am saying it with my chest.
So Nancy said here, Wayne said he never want Anthony. Didn't hear him said that in front of Anthony.
I'm back. Sharon, I'm not hearing you. Are you
Oh,
muted? You
yes,
there
I was
talking and
muted.
nobody.
I,
No,
I was muted. And
I
I'm
just remember
reading.
I just remember something. I remember Maxi Priest. I don't know if anybody know of Maxi Priest because he's a worldwide singer. And I remember the first time I met Maxi Priest. We were in Bermuda. And I felt like I could not even say anything when we were backstage. I'm like stuttering because I'm like Maxi Priest. Oh my God, Maxi Priest. And then he came over and his manager introduced us because his manager was a friend of mine. And he gave me a
Every summer, the singers from Jamaica would come and I will go to their concert, free concert. Of course, they will show, but you have to buy all the food, any kind of food you want to buy, So that's great. And here is Charmaine. And I will. Are you Charmaine?
yep.
So now see, um, Delicia, new friend. I don't remember her name. She likes Tamara. And
And
now,
she does not like Lauren.
exactly.
That girl don't like a bone in Lauren. Take it
I,
from me. She don't like Lauren.
that is so nice, nice, nice.
Hmm.
Sharon, everyone gonna run. Have a very good day. Okay, so everybody is going off right now. Okay. All right. All right. So everybody, ladies have me feeling nostalgia. Yeah, so Jackie, I said she used to love to listen to Maxi Priest, so Charmaine.
I still love to listen to Maxi Priest. Maxi Priest has some great songs. I have all his albums
Mm,
because his manager was a close friend and I used to work with them one at a time. So yeah, I have all his albums. And Maxi Priest is a really nice person. He's down to earth.
mm,
Shaggy, somebody else. Well, I met Shaggy before he was Shaggy. Because
yeah.
when I met Shaggy, all he has was Oh Carolina. That was the only
Oh,
song that was
Carolina.
popular.
I
Yeah.
love Shaggy too.
He did not even do It Wasn't Me Yet. When I met
No,
Shaggy,
no,
we
no.
met,
It
yeah,
wasn't
he
me
did
come
not,
out
yeah,
later.
exactly. I met
I
Shaggy on a
played that
tour.
on repeat, I tell you all the
Yeah.
time.
I met him on a tour in Japan when we were on a tour in Japan, and he was just he did not blow up, he did not blow up yet. And he's a very nice, down-to-earth person. Sit, you talk to him and you tell his experience because he used to be in the army. I think it was the Air Force, and you tell you all about that. And he's a very nice person as well. So even now, when I see him anywhere, you just come over and give me a hug because we cultivate that relationship from early on. So yeah, so that was Anthony to Wayne. When Anthony came on the scene, he wanted to be in Wayne's company so bad that he told them
Mm-hmm.
lies. He lied to them about the $30 million. When he did not have $30 million, he told them that he was an investor and he would invest $30 million. And when time come for them to get the money, he only had $3 million.
I remember when you
And
sent me
when,
that skit.
yeah, and
I
when
laughed so
asked
hard the
him,
other ball
when
doing that
asked
one.
him, when says, but I thought you had $30 million. And he start giving all these excuses because he just want to be in Country Wayne company. That's all there was to it. And
Yeah,
from he get into, he never left. It didn't
exactly.
matter that when he found out that Wayne was sleeping with Amber for the entirety of their engagement, it didn't bother him because he wanted to be in Country Wayne's company. That's all there was to it. And that's what Amber told him this morning. You continue to be friend with Country Wayne. You continue to do business with Country Wayne regardless of what he's trying to say. He felt that because of Country Wayne or who Country Wayne was, it, I mean, sleeping, maybe he felt honored. Maybe that's what it was. He felt honored that Country Wayne actually sleep with his wife or his whatever it was at the time, his fiance. So maybe that's what we are to look and did You should ask a question. Did Anthony feel honored that country he was sleeping with Country Wayne, uh, leftover, and that Country Wayne slept with his fiance? Because maybe he felt honored that that happened. Because he forgave. No, no, no. He was quick to forgive Wayne of that indiscretion, but he was never able to forgive Amber. So did he felt honored that Wayne was doing that, was cracking his wife, and he cannot forgive Amber because of that, but yet he felt honored that Wayne did that? Maybe we should ask that question. Sharon, are you still muted?
Muted.
You keep muting yourself.
Right now.
So yeah, so I'm just saying, and I think that would be a good question. Do you think Wayne Anthony was able to forgive Wayne because he feel honored that Wayne actually
Okay,
slept
this
with
is what
his
I put.
fiance?
Do you believe Anthony was honored? Okay, hold on. This stupid thing. Okay, I have to put honored. Honored. Do you believe Anthony is honored?
Yeah, it must be because he's buddy with Wayne. He was quick to forgive Wayne. He was with Rolanda after Wayne. He was with Rolanda after Wayne. And then he was with Amber after Wayne. Wayne told him one time that you love my leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
And that did not even faze him when Wayne told him that. So I think he has a Wayne fetish. Do you think he has a Wayne fetish?
Yes. Even when Wayne drove that blue car, I do not know what kind of car is that, a Ferrari?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure. But and he
Yes.
said, and Wayne told him that he's not going to be able, and he said, watch. Still has not bought a car yet, but he was in his feelings all that time that Wayne had a car that he did not have.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
then Gigi says, Goddess, I agree. Anthony wants to be just like Wayne, a revolving door of women. But he wants Amber to be the good wife, which is crazy. That is so true. And then Gwen says, please like, share, subscribe to Sharon underscore Rico review. And Janet says, Goddess, I don't know why, because that's not how Wayne felt about him. Wayne can't stand him. And Gigi said,
exactly.
Charmaine, you're right. And Anthony still did business with Wayne, but Buddy, he took his anger out on Amber.
Of
Yes.
course he did.
He's
He
a
did that.
two-faced.
So
Anthony
you
is weird for trying to date his business partner. Exes, yes. And Jackia says, Mr. Dalton and Roland and Blake introduced us to it, not the same man as Anthony in 2026. Exactly.
totally
Samira
different.
knows that Delicia is friends with Lauren. If she has a problem, she needs to go home. And but but Delicia knows that Lauren don't like Tamira, and Tamira can't stand her because of what she's doing. But that's her friend still, so it is what it is. I wouldn't even hang
Exactly.
around those girls. Me like Tamira, I wouldn't hang around none of them. But I guess she and
But
Delicia is gonna be friends.
yeah, but
Wow,
the
I
thing
love
is,
Shaggy Bombastic, Sean Paul in early 20. I love Sean Paul.
early 2000,
You
yeah.
should, yeah, you see your girl just anyway.
Yeah, Sharon, we don't want to see that.
You know what?
We don't
Let me
want,
just.
no, no, no. We don't want to see that right now, baby girl.
It's too early in the morning.
Too early in the morning for that.
It's too early in the
In the
morning
morning for that.
for dancing, right?
It's
It's
too early in the
everything else
morning
to warm up
for
dancing.
whatever you're planning to do. It's too early.
No, man, we're not planning to do a thing. Do you guys think Sharon would have do something that she's not supposed to do, guys? Put it in the chat.
You
Put
would.
a thumbs up if
Yes,
you think I was about to
yes,
broke
you
off the
would.
back.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
I don't even know to broke off the back, but I did enjoy myself at the wedding, you know? Yes. Yes, guys. Have a wonderful day, guys. We have come to the end of our live. I love you guys. We will do this at 4:30. Are you available at 4:30, Miss Charmaine?
I might be able to come on for a short time because I'm going to my aerobics class today.
Oh yeah, today is Monday. Yeah.
Monday, yeah. So I
All
might be
right
able
then.
to
So
come
we'll
on for a
start.
short time.
We will start at 4:30, ladies and gent. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out with us. And do you think Tamira should really be friends with Delicia?
No,
I'll leave
I
that
don't
guy
think so.
100%.
Because Delicia is friends with Lauren, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be a tall ask
Mm-hmm.
for to tell her that she can't be friends with Lauren. She's friends
Mm-hmm.
with Lauren already, so I don't see how Tamira is. Well, it would be like she's inserting herself in that. They're friends and they'll continue to be friends. I understand. Yes, maybe she want to be friends, but no, I don't
All
think
right.
they should be.
Neither me. I don't think. I think Tamira is being a hypocrite right now. No, she's being fake with Delicia right now because she texts Dan. So remember, she's gonna meet up with Dan to let him know about Lauren. And I can't wait for it. If that does drop, I'll do a premiere on that if they
So
do show
I
that.
need to ask the chat a question before everybody goes. What if
Mm-hmm.
she finds out about Delicia and Iman? Would she tell Shayla or she would keep this a secret as well? If she's friends with Delicia, it's a possibility she might find out about Delicia and Iman. Would
Yeah,
she
true,
tell
true, true.
Shayla? Would she tell Shayla or would she keep this a secret as well?
Jacqueline says no, she won't tell Shayla.
Okay, so therefore she would be living in Shayla's house with secrets. She
Yeah.
would still be living in Shayla's
Thank
house
you,
and have
Gigi.
another secret so that is
Thank
one
you.
of the reasons I would not want her to be friends with what's her name.
You're absolutely right. So have a fabulous day. We will chat again at 4:30,
Yes,
guys.
guys.
Be good. Be kind to each other. Be kind to some stranger out there, and we will talk later.
And Miss Lou, the Jamaican legend
Yeah.
that does live poetry shoot, says walk good until we
Yes.
see each other again. So walk good, my
Definitely.
friends, walk good.
Walk good. Talk good. Be nice. Be kind. Bye for
Yep.
now. And remember, try to unwind. You're welcome, Jacqueline. Welcome, everyone. Bye for now. Peace out. Love on you. Big up on yourself. All right. Please like, subscribe, and remember to hit the like button on the way out. And I'm exercising. I'm sitting in my chair
No, that's
exercising.
not exercising. Don't fool the people them. That's something else, not exercising. I'm sure of that.
Do you believe her, guys? That I'm not. The doctor says I should exercise sitting down. Come on now.
Yeah, that's not exercising.
Bye, guys.